up here.
Bye bye, just American pie.
Miss American Pie, dumbass.
To the levee, cause the levee was dry. Some good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This'll be the day that I die." Boom.
Excellent, except Jake said the wrong shit. What happened, Jake? Damn. I don't even see I'm on here live. You know, Facebook, is Facebook going to shit, or is it just me? I mean, what are your thoughts? Are we on there? Give me your opinion. Is Facebook going to hell?
Yeah, Elon Musk is the metaverse.
Say what, Van? I mean, excuse me, that's not even their name anymore, right? Their name is called Meta. It's called Meta. Well, y'all would be shocked if you've known how many times over the last 6-7 months I've tried to run ads, and they won't even let me run an ad. It's like, why not? They won't tell. There's nobody to call. So if you're on here, like, comment, share the stream. When did your dream die? 60 seconds of gratitude. Let's get started. What are you thankful for? Remy.
Thankful to be alive this morning.
Is that worth the shit? Could that be better? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for we did some PRs in the gym.
I saw Noah this morning. He put 315 on there, and he got it. He was happy. He was fired up. Dream's still alive. Where are you trying to get to?
Hell, 4 plates.
4 plates. See, your dream's still alive. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that yesterday we got to get in a room with a big-time person, Mr. Tim Story.
Mr. Tim Story. I'm going to talk about that right after this, and then I'm going to talk about it during this, and then I'm going to talk about it right after this. Freeze.
I'm thankful for Tim's story, too. Actually, I'm really thankful I got to meet Coach Burt. I've heard a lot about him, but I never got to meet him in person before.
That's a good reminder. Something else I'm going to talk about. Okay, so last night, and you're going to hear share this because somebody out there, they need to hear this. I don't know who they are, but somebody will hear it. Last night, Tim Story, he was talking about, he was in a third world country. I don't remember if it was Africa or he was somewhere. And he was talking about these 10-year-olds. And he would ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? Nobody at 10 wants to grow up and be a loser. Nobody at 10 wants to grow up and live an average life. Did you ever say when you were 10 years old, I want to grow up and be average?
Nope.
And during that time, Cam, when you were 10 years old, what did you think? You're going to be a major league pitcher?
Yep.
Okay. Did you believe it was going to happen?
I did believe it.
You probably even expected it at 10. At 10, we expected things. Somewhere along the line, I think once we get into high school, then we get on to our, really by the time you're 25, I think you've had enough hell beat out of you to where you stop expecting things. Then there's a time in your life to where you even stop believing things. I don't know, has it happened to you?
Yeah.
When?
Well, when I was 10, I thought I was going to be in the NBA or NFL, but
Or the WNBA.
Never that. I could have been like Juwan, man, and been in the WNBA. But the last time I thought that I was going to be in the NBA was the last time that I transferred from my school. Before I went to Pikeville, that's when I was like,
it's probably not going to happen. You stop believing.
Yeah.
Okay? And for the rest of everybody out there, everybody was a baby at one time, Josh. Did you know that? All of us were kids. All of us were 10 years old. And most everybody at 10 years old had a bright future they were expecting to happen. Things didn't turn out the way they thought. They made decisions. They developed habits that really got them on a detour of where they wanted to go. At 15 years old, your life is not denied. Do you agree with that? You know, there's a lot of people I follow at 10, 15, they were thinking big, 25, 30, they were in jail. There's a guy I follow, Ryan Stewman, hardcore closer. That guy had huge dreams. He was in jail. Now he's out. Guess what he's doing? Making huge things happen. Went to jail over mortgage fraud or something like that, drug dealer, something like that. But how often do people have these detours or denials temporarily in their life and they never get back on track? What has happened? What I really struggle with is how long the delay has taken me to get to where I want to get. The vision, the thought, I want to get us here. It seems like it's taken forever to get there. It almost feels like a denial. It almost feels like it's not going to happen. But the only reason why it's not a denial is because I just keep on trucking along. One of these days, I'm going to look back and say, man, that was hard. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but it was worth a lot more than I thought it would ever be. How many of you, here's what's so cool about you guys, 25, 24, 21, 24, 22. See, damn, you even got more time. 27. You're at an age, Jake, to where you're almost going to change your beliefs of that 10-year-old until you start getting the right data, the right information, and you start making decisions. Because I believe 25 is this age that where that magic in your thoughts as a 10-year-old starts to go away. Because about that age, you've seen enough of the real world to understand one thing: life is fucking hard. Do y'all agree with that? I don't know if it started getting, well, you got a kid.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, you see, good morning, Weatherman. You're seeing how hard life can be. You know, it really starts in adulthood, because when you're 18, when you're 17 years old, you really have a safety net. Do you know what that safety net is, Jish?
Going home.
Family, parents, you know. So when you get out there on your own and it's your turn, you stop believing in yourself. And you really almost become accepting. Like, for some reason, even when I was at home with my mama at 35 years old, I still expected one of these days this is going to turn. One of these days I'm going to have this. One of these days it's going to be like that. As a matter of fact, the reason why Tim Story said this, the reason why I'm so frustrated is because when I was at an early age, I believed that these cool things were going to be my life. I had these visions of a place in Florida. I had these visions of owning all this real estate at a very early age. Well, I feel like I robbed myself because I wasn't in pursuit of that. During that particular time of my life, 25 to 35 years old, there was, well, let's go back. I was probably 21 to 35. I was really in pursuit of different things during that time. I was chasing something that had no way of paying anything back to me. It was really about going out on the weekends. It was really about chasing girls. It was really about chasing something that was, it never ended, it never happened, and it never changed my life. See, the cool thing for you guys are so much more focused than I was. Josh asked Tim Story, hello, Andre. Josh asked Tim Story a question last night that was really this: how can I know at my age if I'm on the right track? How many 21-year-olds are in a lodge with Tim Story?
One. Well, probably last night.
Well, when I was 21, if I was 21 and I could have gone to a lodge with Tim Story, you know what I'd have done?
Probably not one.
Got drunk as fuck.
Yeah, I would have probably rather go get drunk with a girl than go to the lodge. My priorities were just wrong. I was wrong. I was so naive. I just, it was dumb. And I think the reason why I think it's a lot easier to believe than to expect. You can say it because you can fake it. You can tell yourself. But expecting something is a whole nother level of testing your inner self. I expected bad things to happen to me. I expected I expected to have a very mediocre life during this time because I knew I wasn't doing the things I should have done. I wasn't doing the hard work to make luck happen. What can you do? What is something you can do right now, Josh? And the reason why you did this, you just get lucky. What are some of your habits? What are some of the things? Preparation. What else? Commitment.
Doing things I don't want to.
What else?
Um,
Having new prospects.
yeah, I was about to say
So
networking.
so I wasn't doing these things to expect a better result, but I believed it was possible. Yes.
When you were 10, though, what did you envision for yourself in the future? You said good things.
Man, I just thought I was going to be rich and I was going to take care of my mom. I just saw it and I really expected it. But if you're expecting something without doing things to get it, if you're expecting something to happen without doing the hard work, if you're expecting to do things without the commitment, the expectation will slowly erode. It won't be there. You won't expect it. It won't keep going on forever. Like if I walk out to the golf course and I say today I'm going to shoot 90, and then if I'm 14 over by a hole 6, my expectations change. I might still believe, well, technically I could birdie out and still get back to it, or I could bogey or par out and still get to it. But my expectations change. And I think 25 is this magical age where things like this start to happen. Now, here's what I'll tell you. Even if you're older than 25 years old, you could have just been on a detour or a delay to get there. I was on a detour, a delay, but I've never been denied because I'm not giving up. Never going to give up on these promises that I made to myself. But the reason why I'm so frustrated is I thought I'd be here by now. I thought by the time I'm 35, shit, I'll probably be retired. That's what I was. I was convinced of it. I was 100% convinced of it. Now I'm 49 and thinking, damn, am I ever going to get here? But you people, the younger you are, the more time you have on your side. Like Drew, if he's still on here, he's already bought 2 houses. How old is Drew? 25, 26, somewhere around there. I mean, he's in the game at an early age. The sooner you get into the game, the more time you have, the more likely you're going to have this dream life. Warren Buffett's one of the richest men in the world. 80% of his wealth was accumulated after he was 55 years old. And here's what that should tell you. It's about how long can you be in the game. It ain't about how great you are, but how long can you be in the game? I told you guys yesterday, I wish I would have started these things before 35. Do you remember, were you here when I said that? Mm-hmm. I wish I would have started if I would have started 2 years sooner. You guys are starting 10 years before me, 12 years before me. And whenever you're my age, I'm hoping that your life is completely different than my life. That's kind of, I would say that's a very important reason for what I do. Fine Grafton, shut us down.